yeah, absolutely. Let's see what direction the market takes. And, like Kunal was saying, we've already had 5 consecutive months of selling. So are we at an extreme? Does this call for a bounce or at least stalling of the selling? That's something that we're yet to figure out. But yeah, 0.5% of a downtick. Let's see whether we even skip that 22,800 mark and even slip below that level. And if so be the case, what's going to be the texture of the draggers? On Friday, of course, it was an ICICI Bank which held out by about 1%. There was a Nestle, Britannia. These have been seeing some tactical money move in. There was a UBL. Some of the technology plays were a lot more resilient than the rest of the market. Let's see what the texture and tonality of the market is today. The first rates this Monday morning on your screens right now, we're down 0.6%. It's already a sub 22,800 start for us. So not looking good, but let's see and hope and keep our fingers crossed that it's a reversal towards the latter part of the trading session. But again, these are early days. Let's see. The market typically has its own mind, and how it opens to how it closes is a completely different story. But nonetheless, this is a weak start. Let's not sugarcoat that because we're down over 1.5% for the small cap index. It's the broader market pain which really continues to persist. On the first flash alone, the breath is looking horrible. We're almost counting to a 1,500 count when it comes to the NSE decline ratio, with advances just at about almost 537. The Nifty mid-cap 100 index, that's down a good 2% as we speak. We're headed in for a 1,000-point decline on that index alone right now. That said, let's address the newsmakers if there's any interest out there on those. But yeah, M&M definitely has positive news flow attached to it this morning. They've got that Mahindra Electric Origin SUVs, which have created a new record in the EV category. They've secured about 30,000 bookings on day one alone. That's a booking value of almost 8,472 crore rupees. For Zydus Life, it's closure of a US FDA inspection at their Maharashtra facility with nil observations. There's ABFRL, good numbers then. There, Narayana Hridayalaya, inline set of numbers. Alembic Pharma and EIR, I beg your pardon, with a classification as VAI for their Vadodara facility. Weak numbers from Utkarsh SFB, from RVNL. And those, stocks are really taking a whack as we speak right now. It's 12% of a cut coming in for Utkarsh SFB. RVNL also, like I flagged off, weak numbers there. 6.5% is the crack that you're seeing on that stock. Glenmark, of course, positive numbers, though slight bit of negative news also because they've received a Form 483 with 5 observations for their Indore facility, and the market is choosing perhaps to pick on the negative as opposed to the earnings. The stock is down about almost 1.5% as we speak right now. I also want to see what some of these Alcobev counters may be up to. Remember, India has lowered the tariff on imported American bourbon from 150 now all the way to 50%. So Radico, United Spirits, all these stocks, they're not correcting a whole lot. They're definitely not cracking like the rest of the market. Not UBL, we're talking about bourbon players here. So more USL and Radico is what's going to be in focus. BHEL, they've got an LOI for a project worth about 6,700 crore rupees. So look out for what that stock does. A couple of order wins for a Welspun Corp as well. This Godfrey Phillips, the numbers have been good. The EBITDA has seen a jump up of almost 58%. Margins have expanded all the way to 22.6%. Not seeing any excitement in the stock. Philip Biltcon, again good numbers. 18.5% is where the margins stand now. EBITDA higher by 33.5%. Again, no excitement there either. Kunal, any